Evaluate and simplify algebraic expressions. Combine like terms. Now, terms are numbers and variables that are multiplied together. So let's look at some examples. So you can say we have 7x squared, or 5ab, or 3xyz. These would all be considered terms, as they have numbers and then they have variables with a certain exponent on some of them that are multiplied together. So really what we're saying is 7 is times x squared in that situation. Now, like terms are terms that have matching variables and exponents. And why we need to have like terms, so this is 7x squared. Then we also have to have another one that's x squared. Or it could be negative 3x squared. So to combine like terms, we add the coefficients from the like terms. So if we had, say, 7x squared plus 2x squared, well, this would be equal to, 7 plus 2 is 9, and then we keep the variable raised to the same power as is. So let's look at some examples. Example 1. We have 4x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5x cubed plus 2x minus 4x squared minus 6x. So for this, we're going to combine like terms. So we need to find them. So what I kind of like to do is I like to put things that are like underneath them to represent that they're the same. So we have 4x cubed. Well, this 5x cubed would be considered to be a like term because they have the same variable raised to the same power with the same exponent. So we can do that. Then we also have, this minus 2x squared. Let's put 2 lines underneath. Now, we also see we have another x squared right here, which is minus 4x squared, so we'll underline that twice as well. Then we have this 2x and minus 6x, and that's also like terms, so we would have to add those together. So that's something I like to do in order to make sure I find all the like terms together. Then you can go ahead and just rewrite in all the like terms together. So we have these together. Then you have this minus 2x squared. And then we look at this, which is minus 4x squared. Then we have this plus 2x. And then we have this minus 6x. So all we're going to do is and then add these together in order to combine the like terms to simplify this expression. So this 4x cubed plus 5x cubed, which then is 4 plus 5, which is 9. We keep the variable with the same exponent. Then we have this minus 2x squared minus 4x squared. So we have two negative numbers, essentially. So we are becoming minus 6x squared. Then we have 2x minus 6x. So 2 minus 6 is just negative 4. And then we keep the variable x. So this would be our simplified expression after we've combined the like terms. So let's do one more example. A pet store has cats, dogs, and fish. Let C stand for cat, D for dog, and F for fish. The pet store at the beginning of the week has 8 cats, 3 dogs, and 75 fish. By the end of the week, the pet store has had 6 adoptions for cats, 1 adoption of a dog, and 5 adoptions for fish. Represent this in expression form and then simplify. So what we're saying is we want to kind of write what the pet store has. So if C stands for cat, then we have 8 cats. Then let's go ahead and add. We have 3 dogs. Well, D is for dog, so let's go plus 3D. Then we have 75 fish. So let's go plus 75 and then F, which would stand for fish. Then by the end of the week, we've had 6 adoptions for cats. So that means we're going to go ahead and subtract 6C because 6 cats are gone. So we still have 8 and then we subtract 6. Then we have 1 adoption for a dog. So let's go ahead and go minus 1D. And then we've had 5 adoptions for fish. So minus 5F. Now let's go ahead and just underline the like terms. So this is a like term because they both have C. Then we have 3D, and then we have negative 1D or minus 1D. So those are like terms. And then finally we have the 75F, and then we have a minus 5F, which that would make sense. So first we represented this whole thing by an expression of what we started with and what the adoptions look like in terms of subtraction. And now we just need to go ahead and simplify. So 8C minus 6C. Well, 8C minus 6C would then be 2C. We can go ahead and do it like that. Then we have 3D minus 1D. Well, 3 minus 1 is then 2. So it's positive 2D. Then we have 75F minus 5F. Well, 75 minus 5 is then 70. So we have plus 70F. And then that would be our solution as it's simplified.